All right, thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. Now we're going to talk about a topic that is very important to a lot of people. We're going to talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. What does sex have to do with the markets? Well, we're going to talk about sex and how it relates to the markets. When we say sex, we're talking about systematic electronic extreme interface, which is a fascinating, if you want to call it, manipulation, high-frequency trading bot that is used by many firms such as hedge funds and even the government with our Federal Reserve through the Presidential Working Group. And a lot of people want to know, how does this thing work? And well, I've dropped some hints here and there explaining how some of this stuff works, how they do it through dark pools and things of that nature, and how you can have access to those if you're a large institution. You pay, big money to make it happen. You can do it. You can reroute your orders in special ways and get market data, fractions of a second, hundredths of a second before the world gets those quotes. It's really an enormous thing, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what it is and how they use it. And the reason being is because you have something they don't have. You have the Vulcan report. You have the spreadsheet. All right, this is the final version. I think I'm satisfied now on the layout. I've gotten a lot of feedback from you all. Thank you for your feedback on this. I think the columns are pretty self-explanatory now. Backed by popular demand is the PPT high-frequency trading bot, positive and negative. If you see the positive column, will have a 1 in it, like this security here, the oil, the DIG, ticker symbol DIG. That means that there was some buying, some large orders in the market, coming in the market to bid the market up. Likewise, under the negative PPT HFT column, if there is a 1, like in the Australian dollar, that means that market has operations in it to the sell side. Okay. Now, about 98% of the time, when I do a bot check, the markets do move in the direction of the bot check. Sometimes it's immediate, like the next trading session. Other times it may take a week or two, for this to be materialized. All I pick up is the activity. Another thing that can happen is if we get a negative bot check, it doesn't mean the market could pull back. The market could actually rally. Because sometimes the way you put your orders in, you can put enough selling orders in, they will push the market up, or enough buying momentum to push the market down. That's an old practice that has been used since the I would call it the third generation bots that are out there. The first generation bots couldn't achieve this kind of market manipulation like we can now. The old rule of thumb, the old hat, was to go ahead and if you wanted to sell something, you buy it first, and if you wanted to buy something, you sold it first. That was a way to try to manipulate prices a little bit, but now it's extremely advanced, and it's all black ops now. Believe it or not, it is black ops of finance. Okay. Anyway. This systematic electronic extreme interface is able to do a lot. So my algorithms counteract those algorithms and goes out and seeks and finds extremes and anomalies within the bid to ask ratio, and taking a look at market depth, and taking a look at open interest and commitment of traders and all those things. And I'm able to crunch the numbers and come up with what's happening in the market, and also based on what I'm seeing. So that's what we have here. Okay, so you have your pulse wave resistance. This is the price you buy at. This is your pulse wave support. This is the price you sell at. These are weekly pulse wave price inflection points. Okay, based on the bid to ask ratio and the market depth and the commitment of traders and the open interest and looking at the calls and the puts and all that. This is where price action is bound to heat up if triggered. It has, like, I want to say, a 99% success rate. And the only time that you have a breakdown is usually at the end of a trend. And that's where you'll get, like, what we call a false breakout, where the market it'll trigger you, but it won't really give you any money afterwards and quickly reverse. We don't really care about that because it's a trend following swing trading breakout system that is designed to capture the majority of the move anyway. So if you have to give a little bit back, it doesn't matter because you've made killing on the way up or the way down. Okay? The next column, pulse wave momentum. All right, that means if that's positive, that means that the bulls have it favored. And that means that there is some buying coming in. And so the pulse wave resistance means that there's a higher probability that that's going to be triggered rather than the pulse wave support. So that means we're going to have a positive pulse wave, okay? Likewise, if the momentum is checked and you have a 1 there, that means the negative pulse wave, the negative momentum is winning out in the market. So you can expect the pulse wave support to be triggered. Swing VIX is self-explanatory. Those of you who've been with me long enough know what the pulse scan swing VIX is and the power of the pulse scan swing VIX system. This is the heart and soul of the system. A positive swing VIX is a buying opportunity. It means that the market is ready to reverse course, and it has an extremely high probability on that one. Next one is the negative swing VIX. If you get a negative swing VIX, there'll be a 1 in that column. Likewise, that means that we can expect a reversal to the downside. So trend reversal scenarios, okay? Trend is self-explanatory. If there's a 1 in the column, it means it's a bull market or uptrend. If it's a 0, then it's a negative market or a bearish trend. Market depth, if there's a 1 there, that means that the fundamentals are in line with the technicals. If there's a 0 there, that means we have negative fundamentals, okay? So if you have a 1 in the trend, that's a bullish trend. A 1 also means that we have bullish fundamentals, okay? If this was a 1 and this was a 0, we still have a bullish trend, but we have negative fundamentals, meaning either that the fundamentals haven't caught up in alignment with the trend, or maybe the fundamentals are telling you that maybe it's the technical trend is about to change and come in alignment with the fundamentals. That's all that means. Then, of course, your PPT plus a negative, we just talked about that. A plus means that there's some buying operation going on, or negative means that there's a selling campaign underway. Your resistance high and support low, very important numbers, okay? These are intraday support and resistance numbers where you can expect price action if one of those prices are triggered. They can be used as aggressive entry points in trading in the direction of the trend or in following the swing VIX, okay? These are intraday price projection analysis points where we can anticipate intraday support and resistance. So, like, if we had a scenario, let's see, or if I can find one on this chart. Here's one. The ProShares Ultra Commodity ETF. You notice that the trend on this is down. It's bearish. Fundamentals are also bearish, okay, on this particular security. We don't have any high frequency trading bot activity going on based on yesterday's close. However, if you come over here to the swing VIX, we have a negative swing VIX, okay, and we have negative momentum. What that means is you could literally come in and put a sell order in at 23.99 because you're trading in the direction of the trend, and you have a negative swing VIX. And if all things being equal on an intraday basis, you should be able to get some price action if that 23.99 is triggered. All right, that's all that means. So you can use the resistance highs and lows to enter the market. All right, you don't have to enter on the pulse waves. However, the system is designed to only enter in on pulse waves. You stand a higher degree of success if you just trade the pulse waves. But I like to put the intraday support and resistance in there just so you can see what's going on. But the way we use the system, the way the system is to be utilized is every week you put on 2 tickets, a buy ticket at the pulse wave resistance and a selling short ticket at the pulse wave support. Whichever one is triggered is the direction you trade in for that week. It's just that simple. Sometimes we can go a week or 2 without being triggered. That's fine. It means the market isn't ready to break out yet. But when it does, it'll pay you. One more note on this one is that if you do need to check back with the blog, because sometimes I don't have the time to do a video and I'll just update the blog, or vice versa. I'll do a video and won't update the blog. It depends on how busy I get. But you do need to check on a daily basis to see if you need to change those entry points, because based on current market activity, the pulse waves could come out of alignment or they could change, and so you may just have to go in and adjust your tickets accordingly. Okay, so anyway, I'm on top of it for you as far as the market manipulation. It is now moved into phase 2, like the prior video spoke of. We don't know who or what entities are operating. To answer one question I got, one comment, I forget who did the comment, but we don't know whom is operating or what is operating. We just know that they're operating, and we pick up on the activity and we trade accordingly. So it's not really important to know who it is or why they're doing what they're doing. We don't care. We just want to be pirates and get in there and pimp these markets. That's all we're looking to do. Take what you can, give nothing back. I'm out.